I'm telling you, said Badge. You've got to keep a low profile. Please, Cuthbert, do it for your old mate. He raised his brows and tried to affect an accent from the recently declared all-indigent zone of Bethnal Green, where he'd grown up. Look me in me minces, mate. I wouldn't tell you a cherry. Cuthbert sat puzzled, blinking. East End slang always sounded preposterous to him. It certainly wasn't yam-yammy black country talk, he thought, and it wasn't otter-speak. But he did value the joviality more than Badge realized. We're friends now? Asked Cuthbert. Badge coughed a couple times. He worked to clear his throat of both phlegm and his strained Cockney. Well, yes. Why not? Fact is, said Cuthbert, I'm going to let all the animals out of the zoo. But I dunno want to see you scragged by any red watch for my animal business. Badge laughed. He simply did not believe Cuthbert was serious. No, said Badge. You can't do that. It's quite impossible anyway. You'd have the whole bleeding RAF bearing down on you. It's the last zoo on Earth, isn't it? I've heard that underground they've thousands of complete gene maps for every animal known. It's the Ark. Ah, well, he said. Cracking, said Badge, still not believing Cuthbert had the intention or the means to do so. In the next final week, before things turned grim for Badge, he pressed the idea of a float detox at the Whittington, but gently. Cuthbert would bring in copies of old scientific journal articles, meticulously scissored out and somehow printed, and almost no one printed anything these days, onto ivory paper, a passé resource hard to come by for anyone, let alone an indigent. The articles all came from the sober but tiny subset of psychology researchers who studied animal cognition. Cats Shatter Applied Rules Barrier, read one title from the 2010s. Another asked, Do bees have an imagination? The doctor began to wonder whether his secret patient was as crazy as he let on. Really, I'm not sure you're quite as ill at the end of the day as you may be officially, Dr. Badger found himself pronouncing at one point. Yes? Does that mean I oughtn't worry about the otters? No, said the doctor. There's a problem there. You're not worrying at all, I mean. And I've been wanting to ask you, what do the otters, actually say to you? Oh, they're complete 6s and 7s, said Cuthbert. Just mad and yampy as paper tigers in the rain. Things like blah, 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 and so on. And let us out, or what? I have a feeling you're not being entirely frank now. I am, but as I told you before, and it didn't seem to make a difference. I told you. Gagoga. That's the key. But you see, it's you who give their words meaning. The otters, or your brother who is most likely dead, aren't actually talking to you, are they? It's more that you're thinking about them talking to you, right? So I believe we may be getting somewhere. I do too. Somewhere. Still, each vaguely sensed that the other had a very different destination in mind. Toward the end of January, Harry Nine's newly empowered Privy Council asked that Parliament study another series of social reforms, this time regarding what it called quality of life and national civility issues. It was said to be motivated by the continued spread of the most powerful of the new suicide cults, Heaven's Gate, but it sent a chill through the NHS elite and its harried GPs. This particular cult, which practiced ritual mass suicide along with mass animal sacrifices, had begun to infiltrate the indigent populations, who had heretofore seemed immune to its promises of human transcendence to a next level. There were suspicions, too, that Heaven's